Hello and welcome to 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners. In this episode I want to show you how you can make Minecraft objects using something called Tinkercad. So let's have a little look about Tinkercad, because it's been around for a while and I have been a big fan of it for a long time. So it says Tinkercad is fun, which is true, and it says Tinkercad is an easy to use tool to create digital designs that are ready to be 3D printed into physical objects. So, you know, on one level, this is fantastic anyway, and the reason that I kind of discovered Tinkercad and discovered how it could be applied to Minecraft and Minecraft learning is because we've just recently got ourselves a 3D printer, and I'm in the process of making some 3D kind of Minecraft tutorials to sort of really show how you can kind of use Minecraft to kind of create and develop 3D spatial awareness and sort of 3D designs, and also how to get all that kind of stuff printed out. So while I was doing that kind of stuff, I was also thinking, well, I'd also like to play with some 3D stuff. So I returned to Tinkercad, and to my utter surprise, I found out that was a Minecraft export. So let's show you how this all works. So, but first of all, I want to kind of just describe a little bit about Tinkercad, what you can use it on and with. Tinkercad isn't a downloadable bit of software. It is free to use, you have to sign in for it, but Tinkercad uses something called WebGL. It's a new 3D web standard, and the browsers that work with it, and this is the kind of sticking point, Chrome and Firefox. So the operating systems are Windows Vista, Apple 10.6 or newer, Google Chrome on Chromebooks. So this is the amazing thing, Chromebooks can actually run Tinkercad, which is amazing because Chromebooks can't kind of run Minecraft very often. Okay, so in a way, even if you got Chromebooks in your classroom or at home and things like that, you can actually create Minecraft objects ready for 3D printing, or even kind of putting into worlds and stuff like that. So you have to sign up for a free account or sign in. I'm just going to sign in, and I'm going to use my Twitter thing to sign in for. Just authorize the app. And then we're going to go to dashboard, I think. So you can see I've kind of got some little designs that I've been working on already. I've got this little thing down here. So let's create a new design, and I'll show you what the interface looks like. So this is what it looks like. It's quite nice. We've got a work plane that you can zoom in and out on. If you right click it, we can kind of make it move around in 3 dimensions. We've got some little design thing at the top, so we can have a new, duplicate, save, and properties. Let's have a look at properties. So it's got a name, so it always comes up with a kind of funny, weird kind of name to start off with, so you can always change that. You can set it for private or public, and you can kind of set a license for it as well, which is a kind of a Creative Commons license. Let's get on to the designing. So we've got several different ways of doing this stuff here. Let's close all these down so we can kind of see what's going on. So we can actually import a 3D or 2D model. So the different files you could download are STL, which is kind of a 3D format, or an SVG, which is a kind of a vector-based shape, and you can extrude from that. We're not going to be importing today. I'm just going to be using different things. So there's shape generators, there's helpers, and there's geometric. So let's just start with something simple, kind of geometric. I'm not going to give a whole tutorial about how Tinkercad works. I think you can explore it yourself and have fun with it as well. So let's just kind of click a box, and we kind of drag it into the space, and you can see immediately I'm right clicking and I can move around this thing. I can even zoom in it using the roller on the back of my mouse, and I can have a look at it there. I can click and drag it along, and it's sticking to the floor. So the floor is made up of millimeters, and you can change all those kind of things down in the edit the grid. So we can have it units as millimeters. At the moment it's 200 by 200, and I'll cancel that. Now there's our box, if you like, and we can change our box by grabbing one of these handles and changing the shape of it. So we can make it into an oblong. We can even turn it, rotate it on its side, lift it up a little bit. And we lift it up with this one here. Okay. Look at that. So there we go. There's a box. Now fair enough. You know, we can also have a pyramid. We can kind of put a pyramid in there, and I'll just put that there. And you can kind of see we've kind of just intersected 2 objects, which is pretty cool. Let's grab a sphere, put that in as well. Move it up and move it kind of into this. Now I'm going to just make it a little bit bigger and make that a little bit bigger. And you can see we can change the color of these things. So we can change into that into green, and I could change the ball into a kind of a pink. So we can change colors, which is quite nice. But we can also have something called hole. Here's something that says hole. So I'm going to say to the sphere, let's put you into a hole. And it's fantastic. So that's now a kind of a weird hole, but it's not really doing anything. So if I select the sphere and then press shift and select the oblong, and then I group them together, there's this little thing up here saying group. What happens is those two objects are grouped together, and you kind of get the sphere, which was the hole, is now scooped out of that shape there. So you can start to develop really complicated and interesting looking shapes. So I mean, that's the basics. Okay, that's the basics. We've got we can ungroup it, you know, and there we go. We can regroup it. We've got helpers. We've got our shapes. We've got our holes down here, cylinder hole, a box hole. We've got letters, you know, and you can sort of quickly kind of make a sign or whatever, you know. So we can kind of, let's make gassed. Okay, so you can do all that kind of stuff. So you can make all these things, and then when you're ready, when you've finished, you can go up to design, and you can download for Minecraft. Okay, and that will actually download a schematic, and the schematic you can use in something called MCEdit, and you can import these things, and it will have voxelized these whole shapes for you, and also some of the colors. So for example, green, I don't know, maybe it'll be green emerald, yellow might be gold, for example. Kind of an orange might be kind of brick. So each color has got a different color associated with a Minecraft type of block. But again, you could actually take it into MCEdit, and you could change all those anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly build something quite interesting. I think I'm going to build a robot, okay? And then from that robot in here, I'm going to import it into a world, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But I'm going to speed this whole thing up, so you're not kind of just watching me, you know, for half an hour making something. You can just see how I'm kind of preparing it. And then what I would do is I would encourage you to have a little go at using Tinkercad. Use it in a classroom, use it at home. Do try these things out, and then if you've got MCEdit, do try putting them in worlds. It's very cool. So I've just recently used it for, I've created a space station. So if I go back to my designs, so I'm going to close this down. You can see here I've kind of, so let's just open this up. So I've designed a, let's have a 3D view of it. I wanted to design a space station with a big dish on it as well, and some solar panels on the side, and I wanted to keep it nice and simple, so that's what I did. And then I took that into Minecraft and I've extended it, and you'll be able to see that in an episode of Everyday Minecraft very shortly that I play with me and my son. So of course, if I make this public, you can even tinker with that yourself. So you can kind of use other people's models and stuff, and make changes and things like that. So it encourages a community of people to kind of look at different objects and try and tinker with them as well. So you don't even have to build stuff yourself. You can come in here and have a look through the gallery. Let's have a quick look through the gallery. And there's all sorts of stuff. There's a big Pokeball, look at that, and a kind of, someone's done a gun, why not? That looks kind of pyramid chicken bunny. Perfect. I like that. And there's Emma's owl design. So there's lots of, oh, actually that looks fantastic. Oof. Oh wow, that looks cool actually. So there's all sorts of things. So I'm gonna make my own one. So I'm gonna go back to my dashboard. I'm gonna create a new design. I'm gonna go to design. I'm gonna go to properties, and I'm gonna call it robot test. Okay, robo test. Brilliant. We'll make it public, and I'll save changes. So I'm going to speed this up, so enjoy a little bit of music while I kind of make my robot. Okay, so here's my little robot. It's very quickly built, but kind of funny. Let's just move him his arm a bit. His arm a bit more up. There we go. A bit back as well. So it's quite good fun, just kind of messing around with stuff. So as you see, I used duplicate. You can copy and paste things as well. You can kind of select and delete stuff too. Remember, you've got lots of other kind of shapes down here. You've got even a star and a heart and a kind of a diamond shape and an and an at. You even got some numbers there. So I kind of did that. I kind of made a little R in the middle. So there's my little robot test. So he looks really pretty good. We can look at him in 3 dimensions. We can spin around him. And this is all within the web browser. We're not downloading any software here. And I'm going to go to design and I'm going to download for Minecraft. And it says 1mm equals 1 Minecraft block. So I'm going to export that. So first of all, make sure that your schematic that you've downloaded, and it's probably downloaded to your download folder, is dragged into your MCEdit schematics folder. That's generally within your documents, but you know, you may have put it in a different place. Once you've placed your model, your schematic model, into your MCEdit folder, we can go and import it. So let's go press import, and I'm going to scroll down to, and it's all in an alphabetical order. So I think it's robot, there it is, robo test schematic. So I'm going to open that up, and there is our little robot that we've just made in Tinkercad. So it looks pretty cool. So there you go. And now he's that big. Now obviously you can scale him up, scale him down. So there he is. I'm going to just import him into there. Save the file. Deselect it so we can have a little look at him in MCEdit. So it looks pretty amazing. Looks pretty good. And remember, I only spent really 5 or 6 minutes doing this, so it could be very, very quick exercise. And again, getting people to think about kind of design, thinking about CAD, using some simple, fun CAD tools as well to create Minecraft examples, but also they're creating kind of CAD models as well that can be printed in 3D if you've got a 3D printer at home or at school. Or you know, you can actually send it off and get it professionally printed using some of the 3D printing services within Tinkercad itself. So let's see what this looks like in Minecraft. So these are my models that I built previously. So over here is the little robot that we've just made in Tinkercad, exported as a Minecraft export, imported into MCEdit, and then we can kind of see the results very quickly in Minecraft. Fantastic. And of course we can go into Minecraft and we can make additions and other things as well. Look at that, amazing. So the amazing way it kind of quickly voxelizes itself and gives us a pretty good approximation of those shapes and forms that we got before. So I hope that's helpful. If you've got any comments or suggestions, please do leave them in the comments below. And of course, you can take these models in and make additions to them, etc., which is what we've done over here. So we kind of came up with, this is my model that I made earlier in Tinkercad. And I just wanted those kind of simple shapes. And then in MCEdit, I shrank that model down. And then I made additions. So we kind of just put solar panels where the solar panels were, and we kind of decorated and made a kind of a lovely interior. And that's how you know, we made all this by hand. So I hope that's been an inspiration, and I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.